At 12:30, the Lexington Fest of Ales is back, featuring over 40 craft breweries this year. Organizers are here with all those details you want to know. Plus, the Bedford Band is back with us, and they have a new album coming out next month. We're going to have a live listening party that's going to feature one of their new singles. This is Midday Kentucky. Happy whatever day it is, Tuesday. Thanks for joining us on Midday at 12:30. I'm Amber Freeman.
And I'm Adam Banks. And for the first time ever, I can actually say welcome back to the show, Miss Amber Freeman.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
We have a table in front of us.
A lot of changes.
Yeah, I feel like we're at a city council meeting. So
I was saying, though,
we have very official business to conduct.
It would be very nice to have coffee cups for each of us.
And I was saying it would be very nice to have wine or champagne glasses. So.
They do that on TV, so we know it's not a no-no.
To each their own.
To each their own. We don't. We have paper. That's about it.
That's all good. I never know what to do with my hands, so if I am awkwardly feeling the table, I'll just go with it. It's official.
Yeah, and I actually am living out my dream of being a news anchor today. I feel like this is the anchor desk.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's very similar to how it feels. Thank you for filling in, and thank you to Miss Lisa High for taking the past couple weeks and being here every day. I really appreciate it.
Hey, it was no problem at all. We held the fort down, but you went on vacation. How was it? I
did. I went back home. I'm from the East Coast of Florida, Cocoa, so it was fabulous. It was amazing. I would like to say I was very productive, but most of my time was spent on the beach.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
Thinking, so it was very productive. I went to the first football season to kick off college football season.
Oh, yeah.
The first game, not the first season.
Yeah, you're a Gator fan.
I am a Gator alum.
Not to put you on.
So,
yeah.
No. So I went to the Gator Miami game, which kicked off, college football, and that was exciting.
It did. It's so good to have college football back. And actually, I have never placed a sports bet outside of Vegas. So I just got back from Labor Day weekend doing that. I actually placed bets outside of Vegas and Indiana.
Do we need to put reins on you? Because I know you like betting. I'm just.
It's going to get a little serious now that it's only an hour up the road from me.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
look out.
You just share, and we won't say anything.
I'll share my winnings.
Yeah. Well, and I got it. The hurricane, obviously, Dorian's huge and massive, and the end of my trip we were dealing with that. Thankfully, it did cross over, and it's kind of going up the coast. My parents said they're getting some of the bands now. It's windy, beach erosion, but the poor Bahamas. It's one of those hurricanes. When they first said that it was going to happen, it was a tropical storm. And we were like, yeah, tropical storm will be hitting. By Wednesday of last week, all the stores were completely out of water, completely out of snacks. Goodness. My house had more snacks of food I've never seen my parents eat in their entire life. So I was like, what are we doing here? But it's always a mandatory evacuation, which went into effect. Flights were canceled Friday. I came back early because if not, I'd be stuck down there a week. It's an experience. It's a little harder to watch away than actually being in it, I think.
It was fascinating because they showed a shot on TV of all the traffic going out of Florida, but no traffic going into Florida. And it was weird. I never had seen that before. One lane of the road just completely shut off. Traffic only going out. It's
a hot mess. I remember as a kid evacuating, and it's always a scary thing. And my parents drive me crazy because so many times, even when I'm covering the news and I'm covering these massive storms, my parents wait till the very last second to evacuate. And it's so frustrating. So this time I was like, we are leaving, we're boarding this up, let's go. And they were about it because a 5 you don't want to mess with.
They're so conditioned, though, I say, to hearing about hurricane news. So they're like, well, we're going to wait till the very last second. Just like those in California with the fires.
Right.
What did everybody do? They waited to the very last minute to leave. And it was tragic for some people who did, but I'm glad that. Did they leave, your parents?
They did, but then they came back because it thankfully went offshore. So they're there now and probably eating all of those snacks. And they have a lot of water to go through. But I mean, thoughts to everybody that has been affected by this. Hopefully it doesn't go up the coast and hit, the Carolinas.
Yeah, and at least you got some beach time while you were there. Got to lay out on the beach.
On the good thing. We didn't even get to any topics today. We'll talk about them tomorrow probably, or when you're back, because this chicken sandwich phenomenon and Popeyes.
Yeah.
I didn't really know much about it, but like people are suing and it's getting crazy. So we're going to talk about that. If you have anything to add, we may bring in somebody from the station who waited an hour in line for this stupid sandwich. I want to talk to you people. Tell me your stories. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's really interesting though that there's a new chicken sandwich at Popeyes. I didn't think so. Apparently, they never had chicken sandwiches before.
I don't. Interesting is one word for it. There's a lot of other words I can think of as well. We'll talk about that tomorrow because still to come, we have a big show. A trip into the sun is where the Bedford Band is going to take us away as they introduce a single from their new album. But first, it is time for the Lexington Fest of Ales. We're going to talk beer. Stick around. We're going to teach you how to get your drought tastings from your favorite craft breweries. Midday will be right back. Thanks for staying with us. No, I have not joined the band, thankfully for all of you. But the Bedford Band is a rock group from Moorhead, Kentucky. They are no stranger to the Midday platform.
They're here with us today to tell us about their new album. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
We love when you guys are on the show. That's why I just feel so comfortable, like being right here with you.
Yeah.
I can play like the maracas or something.
Yeah, I mean, we need something like that anyway.
Well, you have a lot going on. You have a new album coming out.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
We have a new album, October 4th. It's called Trip Into the Sun by Bedford. It'll be out on our website, Google Play, Apple Music, Spotify, all that jazz.
Everything.
It's definitely not your first album, though. So, what's the major difference from this of this album compared to your last?
I think the first one was a lot more experimental. We were kind of trying to find a sound, and on this one, I think we've definitely got that, narrowed down. It's definitely more of a Bedford sound. I don't know what that really means yet, but
You've made
it's
it
there.
your own,
Yeah,
yes.
you're right.
I'm
Exactly.
going to grab this mic while we're talking so that we can hear you guys' answers. All right, so with your new song, you have a message behind it. Is there something special that we should know?
This song really, we released a single September 1st called Got to Go, and it's really just we got together and just that's what came out,
I think this one's a lot more commercial friendly. You
Yeah.
know, it's 3 minutes. It's very in your face, and when you press play, it hits you right there. So definitely trying to make some radio friendly music, some ear catching music.
Well, all of your music is. I think you're short selling yourself there. We always
Maybe.
enjoy when y'all come on and play.
Is it challenging to make an album? What all goes into that? You're shaking your head.
It's a lot,
Yes.
a lot of trial and error.
Uh-huh.
It's not that you can just take any song and it's immediately going to work. I mean, you kind of got to try it out with crowds. I mean,
It's just like beer.
just like beer.
Nice tie in there. Look at you with your
I was thinking
transition.
about it earlier.
We may have a new job for you, I know. Well, speaking of crowds, do y'all have any performances coming up that we can come see you live?
Well, the biggest one we'd like to probably promote is the album release show at the Burl, October 4th. We're going to have Short & Co. and a band called Ivy Ride. They're actually going to be releasing a single that day, too, so it'll be a big night.
Huge night.
Big night at the
We
Burl.
also
Yep.
have Kicking It on the Creek,
Oh, yeah, Kicking It on the Creek is this month. We're playing that. I think that's, where's?
19th.
Yep, the
in
19th,
Kentucky.
Thursday night. We'll be after Buffalo Wobbs. Yep.
Cool. Well, we're going to let y'all play your song because we want to hear this new single.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be the first time played, hopefully, on
Yep.
air.
Yep.
Where can we get more information?
TheBedfordBand.com, and actually you can pre-order A Trip Into the Sun off our website, TheBedfordBand.com. So get on there. You can actually pre-order shirts too. So
There you go.
have all
All
kinds of
right.
stuff.
We're going to give the stage to you. Have a good one. Thank you all. Bedford Band, take it away.
ready, guys?
Got
One,
to go.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I come, baby, if I go, oh, oh, if I'm staying, honey, I don't know how it hurts, baby, hurts me go, oh, oh, you've seen my train coming and I got to go. Don't try and hold me back, I am past that door. I done told you 3 times, I ain't saying it no more. You beat me like a dog.
staying with us. The Lexington Fest of Ales is back in this year, featuring over 40 of your favorite local and regional craft breweries.
Kaylin Query and Cora Donahue are here to give us the details. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we're talking everybody's favorite subject, beer. How can we go wrong, right?
Exactly.
What is this Fest of Ales?
So it's a tasting event. It's at the Pavilion where Thursday Night Live is. Visit Lex and Brewgrass Trail are presenting this event and helped us bring it back. And essentially it is what it sounds like. You get a tasting glass and you can make a selection of over 100 beers and ciders and try it before you buy it. And, you know, try what you like. Maybe it's some you've had and you love. Maybe it's a specialty beer or a new brewery that you've never had. And you kind of go around until you can't stand beer anymore.
Very
So we'll
nice.
be there for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think you're gonna probably extend the event.
Exactly.
So, just curious, how do we get tickets to this?
So tickets are at lexfestivales.com. You can buy online, or tonight at Blue Stallion we have a pop-up from 5:30 to 8:30. We'll be giving away some tickets. Obviously we'll have all kinds of yummy beer there, and then if you want to purchase in person, you can come see me. We'll hang, drink a beer,
Drink a beer together.
sell a ticket.
All right, I sold. Corey. Now, Corey, you know a thing or two about craft beers. Why is the scene just so big here in Lexington and in Kentucky?
I think generally craft beers are community focused, and that attracts a lot of people. It gives you a place to come and enjoy a handmade product while also getting to know your neighbors. A lot of these breweries are neighborhood gathering places, and I think that is really attractive, especially in Lexington. We're the kind of town where that type of thing is very popular, and we've benefited from the local community supporting us, and so I think that's partly why it's become so popular here.
You're going to have a lot of selections at this, so what are the different types of beer that you're going to have?
So there's technically two events. There's the VIP event, which Blue Stallion, along with 7 others, will have a food and beer pairing, which is pretty cool. And then that gets you access to the main event, which starts at 6. You know, there's ciders, there's beers, there's sours, literally anything and everything. I just drink the beer. He knows more about the specifics. But, you know, so talk about the ones that you're bringing.
So we're bringing our Munich-style Dunkel, which is our flagship beer. We're bringing a West Coast IPA that we call just a regular IPA. It's a little throwback to last year's style of IPAs. And we're bringing a rum barrel-aged tropical Goza, which is a sour wheat beer with passion fruit and coriander. It was originally a collaboration with Ethereal Brewing, also in Lexington. And both of us have continued to make that beer, and it's really interesting. It's kind of like a tropical drink, like a liquor drink you might get. Like
It sounds
on a
like an
cruise ship.
entree. It sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're adding coriander to beer and all that kind of stuff, who knew?
Right.
Yeah.
Is there a strategy to work your way through this?
There's no strategy. I mean, there's a map, and it's just kind of
Just go.
yeah.
Okay.
And we suggest trying folks that maybe you haven't tried, and that's part of why we have this event anyways, so that you can, if you haven't made it down to Blue Stallion, you can try their beer, and when you like it, because you will, then you'll go and see them in their, you know, brick and mortar spot, or any of the breweries. You know, it's mostly Kentucky. There's some regional folks as well, but you can come and try. Everybody has a special timed release, and then they'll have 2 other drafts. So again, some of them are new, some are limited, some are their favorites, but it's a great way to try it and then go see them afterwards.
And a fun event to boot.
Right. And there's music and
Yeah.
food and fun.
Where can we find more information about all
So
of this?
lexfestivales.com is all the information, the sponsors, the details. You can get tickets there, or you can give us a call, or you can just show up.
Just show up
Yeah.
this Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday, get your beer on. Thank you both
Yeah,
so much
thanks
for
for
being
having
here.
us.
We
Thank you.
appreciate it. We're gonna go out there and try that passion food. Or
That's
fruit.
gonna
I
be
don't
good.
know, Corey. You have any cool. All right, well, stay with us because up next we have an easy recipe for a family favorite.
Wild Time chef Allison Davis is making sloppy joes after the break. This is Midday.